Have you ever heard someone say, "I'll go ahead," or "for a while," and wondered where that came from? Or maybe you've been told your English sounds a little different. For millions of Filipinos, this is a familiar story. Our English, once a target of jokes, a source of insecurity, dismissed as funny or broken, is now quietly and powerfully shaping the way the world communicates. This is the story of Filipino English, from a colonial echo to a global voice. Upbeat, rhythmic music starts. Let's rewind the clock. The early 1900s. The Philippines becomes a territory of the United States. Almost overnight, English is established as the language of government, business, and, most importantly, education. American teachers, known as the Thomasites, spread across the archipelago, planting the seeds of a new language. But here's the thing about language. It's not just a set of rules you memorize, it's alive. It breathes, it adapts, it takes on the rhythm and soul of the people who speak it. Filipinos didn't just learn English. We made it our own. We infused it with the politeness of our local dialects, the warmth of our culture. Think about the phrase, "for a while." In standard English, it might mean a period of time. But in the Philippines, when someone says, "I'll just use this for a while," it's a polite way of asking to borrow something. It softens the request. It's not wrong, it's culturally nuanced. Or how about responding, "I'll go ahead," when leaving a group? It's not just about stating your departure. It's a sign of respect, acknowledging the group you're leaving behind. It's a cultural handshake embedded in language. For decades, this unique brand of English was often looked down upon, even by some Filipinos themselves. The goal was to sound American, to erase any trace of a Filipino accent. We were told our P's were too hard, our F's too soft. Videos mocking call center agents went viral. Comedians built careers on caricaturing the Filipino accent. It created a sense of linguistic insecurity, a feeling that our way of speaking was somehow inferior. We were caught between two worlds, not quite American, but speaking a language that set us apart from our Asian neighbors. But then, the world started to change. The dawn of the Internet age and the rise of globalization created an unprecedented demand for English speakers. And who was ready? The Philippines. With a massive, educated, English-proficient population, we became the undisputed call center capital of the world. Suddenly, our neutral, easy-to-understand accent wasn't a bug. It was a feature. Companies from all over the globe realized that a Filipino agent could communicate effectively with customers from Texas to London to Sydney. That supposed funny English was actually a bridge. It was clear, polite, and empathetic, qualities that are priceless in customer service. The industry boomed. Millions of Filipinos found employment, supporting their families and fueling the national economy, all thanks to their command of English. These were not just jobs. They were a validation. Every night, in thousands of brightly lit offices across the country, Filipinos were talking to the world, solving problems, providing support, and building relationships, all in Filipino English. The world wasn't just listening, it was starting to depend on us. The influence didn't stop with call centers. The rise of the virtual assistant and freelance economy opened up new frontiers. Filipino writers, graphic designers, social media managers, and web developers began working with clients from every corner of the planet. And what was their primary tool? English. Our English. In these digital workplaces, clarity and efficiency are key. Phrases that are direct yet polite, like "for your information" or "kindly see attached file," became common currency. These aren't just Filipino isms anymore. They're part of the vocabulary of global online business. We were no longer just adopting language, We were exporting it. Think about it. The virtual assistant in Cebu helping a startup CEO in Silicon Valley. The writer in Manila crafting blog posts for a company in Australia. The social media manager in Davao engaging with customers in the UK. In these interactions, our linguistic style, our politeness, our way of framing requests and giving information begins to rub off. A client might start saying "for a while" or adopting the use of "kindly" because they hear it every day from their Filipino team members. Language, after all, is contagious. This isn't just about a few phrases. It's about a communication style rooted in what we call pakikisama, or a deep sense of camaraderie and getting along. It's an English that prioritizes harmony and respect, even in a professional setting. In a world that's becoming more and more transactional, this human touch is a breath of fresh air. It's an English with a heart. And now, we see the next wave. Filipino content creators are taking over platforms like YouTube and TikTok. From travel vloggers and mukbangers to comedians and educators, they are reaching global audiences, speaking their natural, authentic Filipino English. And the world is embracing it. Viewers are no longer just tolerating the accent. They're connecting with the personality, the warmth, and the joy that comes with it. Young people around the world are picking up Filipino slang and expressions, not because they have to, but because it's cool, it's engaging, it's real. The story of Filipino English is a powerful lesson in identity and confidence. What was once a symbol of colonial history has been transformed into a tool of global connection. What was once a source of shame is now a source of pride and economic power. We took a language that was given to us, and we didn't just master it. We enriched it. We gave it a Filipino soul. So the next time you hear someone use a uniquely Filipino turn of phrase, don't think of it as funny or wrong. Recognize it for what it is. The sound of a culture that has found its voice on the world stage. It's the sound of resilience, of adaptation, and of a quiet confidence that is now being heard loud and clear across the globe. The world is speaking our language now. Thank you so much for joining me on this journey. If this story resonated with you, please give this video a like, and don't forget to subscribe for more stories about culture and connection. See you in the next one.